So, dear students, please switch to page number 83, right? And as I told you, coordinating conjunctions are complete and now subordinating conjunctions are there. So, these are some examples: if, whether, that, when, before, after, since, as soon as, where, wherever, when, whenever, because, so that, such that, so that together, look, so dash that, and this is together so that, right? Lest, if, unless, though, although, as, right? So as, then, as if, etc., etc., right? So, let me explain them, because each one has got explanations with examples in your given table, right? But still, let me explain. If or whether, in direct indirect speech, in the case of interrogative sentence in indirect speech, we use if or whether when the question requires its answer with yes or no, right? He said to me, comma, inverted comma, do you like tea? So, what to say? He asked me if or whether I like tea, right? So, in this way, that is also used as a connector, as a conjunction in statement or assertive sentence, right? So, how? He said to me, today is my birthday. So, what to say? He told me that, that day was his birthday, right? In this way, that conjunction. One more example. He said to me, Ram is my friend. What to say? He told me that Ram was his friend. Got it? Next is when before. When, before, after, these conjunctions are used to connect two sentences in the form of clauses, right? So, to explain, to express the first action, means two actions will be there, and these two actions will take place one after another, right? As we are talking about rainfall and match, what to say? It had started raining. It had started raining before the match started. Before the match started. It had started raining after the match started. In this way also, after is there. Means for action 2, after is there. For action 1, before or when is there. Right? When I was reading, somebody knocked at the door. Yeah, somebody knocked at the door when I was reading. In this way, right? Lest should. This is very important. Please keep it in your mind whenever we are using lest. Should is mandatory, right? For example, he worked hard because he did not want to fail. He worked hard because he did not want to fail. So, how to say? He worked hard lest he should fail. He did not want to fail can be written as he should fail. So, do not worry, here should itself is negative, right? So, he worked hard so that he might not fail, right? Exactly. So that not. So, this sentence is there. Let me repeat, he worked hard and he did not want to fail. So, if we have been told to use lest should, what to say? He worked hard lest he should fail, or he worked hard so that he might not fail. He is working hard so that he may not fail, right? In this way. As if, this is also important, while using the conjunction as if, were is used, right? He was walking as if he were lame, right? According to tenses, he were is incorrect, he was is correct, but in conjunctions, whenever we are using as if, we have to use were, not was, okay? In conditional sentences also, was is not used, were is used. For example, if I were the president of this country, if I was, no, if I were, for all subjects, I were, he were, she were, you were, we were, they were, right. So, if I were the president of this nation, I would remove poverty. Okay. Next is as or so as. This is used in positive degree of adjectives, right. For that purpose, if the sentence has got positive meaning, we use as, and if the sentence has got negative meaning, we use so as. For example, he was as smart as his brother, right. But if we are saying, if we are using negative sense, we will say he is not so smart as his brother. Look again, he is as smart as his brother, but he is not so smart as his brother, because the sentence is negative. If the sentence is positive, we will use as, if the sentence is negative, we will use so as. Is that clear, students? Next is then. THEN is incorrect, THAN, because in comparative degree of adjectives, we use THAN, right. As I say, I am stronger than my brother, THAN. I am stronger than my brother. My brother is not so strong as I am, right. My brother is not stronger than me. In this way, we can use these conjunctions. I hope you might have got them. If or unless, if is used in positive or negative conditional sentences, but unless is used in only negative conditional sentence. So, dear students, please make it clear, until and unless are negative conjunctions. Lest, should is also negative conjunction. These are some important tips. So, please keep them in your mind. As if always takes were, until or unless negative conjunction, lest, should negative conjunction, right. So, in this way we have to use. Suppose we are using so that, what? So that, and this is such that, meaning is same, but the difference is whenever a or an article is there, we use such that, and whenever no article is there, we use so that. For example, he is so brave that he can fight with anyone. He is so brave that he can fight with anyone. No article is there. But if I add an article, he is such a brave boy, he is such a brave boy that he can fight with anyone. Okay. If a or an article means indefinite article is there, we use such that, but if no article is there, we use so that. Is that clear? Look, exercise C, page 85. Okay, and so many sentences are there, randomly we are taking. So, the sentence is fourth sentence, the daffodil is bright. The daffodil is bright. So, students, please make it clear, what is daffodil? Daffodil is a flower, right? Is a flower. So, it is like the sun, and the second part is, it is like the sun. You can see comparison is being made. So, degrees of adjective, right. So, what to say? They both are same. So, positive degree will be there. So, what to say? The daffodil is as bright as the sun, as bright as the sun. Have you observed, students? This is positive. The way is positive, the meaning is positive. That's why we have used as. But suppose the sentence is the daffodil is not bright, it is not like the sun. Or suppose we say the daffodil is bright, it is not like the sun. So, again, then what to write? The daffodil is not so bright as the sun, because the meaning will be negative. But here in this sentence, positive meaning is there, so we have used as. Okay, students. So, now is the turn of third conjunctions, and that is correlative conjunctions. Correlative conjunctions. Number 3 is correlative conjunctions. Okay, students, correlative conjunctions. That is also means two parts are there and they both are related to each other. Correlate, they are correlating something, right? So, their examples are neither, neither. What to use in the second part? Of course, nor. And if I use either, what to write? Or, right? If I say both, what is the second part? And, right? And if I write not only, what is the second part? Of course, but also, or but as well. Okay, students? So, next is no sooner, the second part is then, THAN, not EN. Okay, students? Next is hardly, scarcely, barely, and the second part is when. Okay, let me explain them. Okay, students? And here, this side I will be writing examples for you. Okay, students? So, it will become easier for you. First is neither nor. Second is either or. Simple, this is negative and this is positive, right? Whenever negative sentences are to be connected, neither nor, and positive, either or, right? For example, I have not broken it, and you have not broken it. Do you think, students, this is negative, right? This is these are negative sentences. Now we are going to connect them. Okay, this is negative, so we are using neither nor. So, how to write? Neither you nor I have broken it. Okay, students? Mind it, whenever two subjects of different persons are connected, always this sequence is used 2, 3, 1. First of all, second person is used, subject of second person means you, next is he, she, it, they, and last is I or we. This is the common sequence, okay? But the sentences may confuse you, so you don't have to get confused every time. Look here, I have used I first and you in the second place, but when we are connecting them, we will use you as second person first and I is first person, so it will be placed later. So, neither you nor I have broken it, right. We may write, if the sentence is I have broken it, you have broken it. So, the sentence will be either you or I have broken it. Got it, students? Next is both and, right. He went to Agra and he went to Jaipur, and you have to connect with both and. How will you? He went to Agra, he went to Jaipur. How to connect? He went to both Agra and Jaipur. So, dear students, common part is written only once, then we have to use these conjunctions, right. Look, he went to Agra, he went to Jaipur. Okay. Now, we have to connect them with, we have to join them with both and. So, what is the common part? He went to, he went to. So, this will be written only once, and wherever the different part starts, there only these connectors, means both and will be used, right. Both, first different part and second different part. So, he went to both Agra and Jaipur, right, in this way. Ramesh went to Jaipur, Suresh went to Jaipur, both and. So, both Ramesh and Suresh, because they both are different, and went to Jaipur is common. So, both Ramesh and Suresh went to Jaipur. Okay. Next is not only but also, right, means, look, the sentence is he went to Agra, he went to Jaipur, the same, and we have to use not only but also. So, he went to not only Agra but also Jaipur, right. Ramesh went to Jaipur, Suresh went to Jaipur. Not only Ramesh but also Suresh went to Jaipur. In this way, we can use them. No sooner than, mind it, always we have to use past tense and then, but if past tense is not there, but one thing is common, either present indefinite or past indefinite tense are used. If we are using present indefinite, we have to use do or does. Very important rule, do not get confused. If we are using present indefinite, we will use do or does, and if we are using past indefinite tense, simple past, so we will use did, first form of the verb, right, but then will be used. For example, no sooner did the match start, started is incorrect, did is there, so first form. Look, no sooner, sentence belongs to past, so did the match start, then it started raining. Got it? But if it is present tense, we will say no sooner does the match start. This is common phenomenon, right? Commonly, generally it happens in Mumbai. So, what to say? No sooner does the match start in Mumbai, then it starts raining. So, this is not complicated. Do or does are used in present indefinite and did is used in past indefinite. But first form of the verb is supposed to be used and THAN, EN is not used. Okay. Next is hardly, scarcely, barely. They all are same, but one common thing is there, they take past perfect tense, had as helping verb and when is used, right. In the same sentence, we may use hardly had the match started. Mind it, no sooner in place of no sooner, hardly in place of did, had the match in place of start, started. In place of then, we will use when. So, hardly, barely or scarcely had the match started when it started raining. Only this is the difference, students. Now, we are going to switch to its exercise. Okay, students.